Hi Stampers, this is Karen Phillip from Stampin' with C. Grandma Karen. Today's card, I'm going to show you a fancy fold, and this is the card we'll be making today. And it opens up like this. So you have a beautiful card inside and out. Let's get started. First thing you'll need a piece of 5.5 by 11 inches. You will score it at 2 inches, 3 3/4, turn it, score it 2 3 3/4. After you have that all scored, this piece then, to fold it, it's very simple. You will just fold it on the second score line, the 3 3/4 inch score line, push it so the bumpy side is up, and you push it, you fold it in, and then on the second score line, the 2 inch one, you fold it back. Same thing on the other one. You fold it in and back. And that's how you get this beautiful fold. Like that. Next, we'll decorate it now. I have two pieces, one 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. And I use the Old World paper 3D embossing folder. And I think the bumpy side looks better. Some people, when they use this, they like to put a color on there, and they'll just use their color to sponge it on. But I just thought it looked cleaner without. So we'll attach this. I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to do that on the card itself, because if I do it on here, it might pull up because of the strength of the tape. So we're just going to put that on there. We'll do the other side. I love it that it's so quiet. Like that. Then the next step is putting on the front panel. And that piece is a 3 by 4 piece. Uh-oh. Like this. And that piece will just go right on here. But we'll decorate this piece first. So to do that, I'm using a piece of the Old World designer paper, and I cut out a rectangle right off the center. And then you can use the piece for another project. And this does have a right and wrong way. There is writing on here, so you want to make sure that you put it on correctly. I'm just using the regular Stampin' Seal. It's very sticky. And placing that on that 3 by 4 piece of plain. And if you start on a corner, you should be able to get it pretty straight. There you go. And then I made a frame using the rectangle dies. Here's the frame. But to get this frame, this inner piece is what I cut this out with. But to do that, you're going to take, I'll show you on this piece right here. So you're going to put a bigger die and then the smaller one, and you'll put them through your machine like this. You might want to put a piece of washi tape or a post-it note on the top and bottom so that you can make sure that it goes through your machine straight like that. And the result is this frame, and then you'll get this piece on the inside. So this will be what you'll end up with. So you take out the frame, and then this piece you can use to cut out your globe and your base of your globe. And this is what this piece looks like. not the blue, but this piece. Okay, so now we're going to attach this. And I usually have my silicone pad, but I don't see it, so we'll just stick this right on. Good time to have it. Okay, so now we're just going to put this on, and it'll line up perfectly because that's what we use for the inside of it, like that. Okay, next we'll do our globe, and what I did is I put the globe, and then I just took this, the blue part. This is actually Misty Moonlight, and I took the ink pad and I kind of colored it. I was being lazy. You could stamp it, but I just took the ink pad and I went like this on just the plain circle, and I got a sort of some color in it. And then when you attach this globe to your blue, then you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can see that there's it just gives it a little dimension. And after you have this glued on, then you'll take your base and you can use just some tape. If you use glue, it will show where you glue. And that's what I did on the back of this. I used tape. And then you put it, I like to put it on a little bit of an angle. And then you just glue it on. Like that. Okay. Next we'll put the sentiment on there. And I'm using Itty Bitty Birthdays for Happy Birthday, and I have two pieces of the designer paper, and one is, they're both blue on the other side. So if you miss the first time, the second time you have another chance at it, but either will work. So we're gonna just stamp that in Misty Moonlight, the Happy Birthday. And that one turned out pretty good. So then you'll take your scissors with both of them together and cut it down just a little bit. And this is how I like to do my little flag thing. So you cut up the center, and then you cut, oops, this is not a good scissors, from one side and then the other side. And then you have both the same. One's a little off, so we can fix it. But we know where the center is then. Okay, and then when you put this on, you can put it on, so you have the blue side that's a little, see, they're both the same. So you put the blue side just a little bit up and over, and then the Happy Birthday will fit like that. Now we can just glue. We'll glue them together first. Like that, and then just glue them onto the card. Like so. The next part is just sticking it onto the card. Now this part you want to do with a pretty strong adhesive because it will get probably a lot of use from people trying it. So you only want to put adhesive on the left side of the card. So I did 2 strips, not quite to the edge. Oops. There we go. And then you'll put it on like this. Just kind of center it and then press down. And then for the inside, I have a piece of Berry Vanilla, and I'm using the World and cinnamon cider. And I'm stamping it, and then I stamp off and put it in the center. And then I'm using the birthday set again, the Itty Bitty Birthdays. And the stamp says time to celebrate. So we'll just stick that on there, do it straight. In the Misty Moonlight. Like that. And just attach it to the card. And just line it up in the center. So when they open that, they'll get to see that nice message. There you go. Just a really pretty card. Good, it would be a good guy card. And I think anybody who gets this will really appreciate it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.